The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine.
The Cisco Kid by War is a classic record that combines different styles of music, and when you listen to just the drums, percussion, and bass, you'll hear this straight away. And when we listen to just the drum track, you'll hear how syncopated it is, and also, instead of tom-toms for fills, there's a set of timbales that he's playing. The percussion track helps establish the groove, and there's a cabasa playing on downbeats. We're in the middle of the song here, so there's some hand claps, there's a conga track, and there's also even more timbale fills. The bass guitar, played with a pick, is playing a solid groove, and usually at the end of every 2 bars, there's an improvised line, which clearly shows that this is a live performance with spontaneity. Now, when we add the vocals and the melodic instruments to the bass, you'll hear in terms of arrangement that those improvised bass lines are happening in a perfect spot in between the other 2 parts.
Wine. He drank whiskey, Pancho drank the wine.
The electric guitar plays a huge role in the feel and groove of the Cisco Kid, and it's being played through a wah pedal, and you can hear the footwork that's going on. The keyboards contribute to the groove and feel of the song as well, and it sounds like it's an RMI Electra-Piano, which is what they used on Lowrider, and this was confirmed by the band in a reply to my video on that. And especially when you listen to the sustain part of the B section, that's what it sounds like. The melodic instruments of Cisco Kid include harmonica, sax, and flute, and their parts change across the course of the song and establish an arrangement. They don't play on the first verse, but this is what they're playing on the second verse. And they change it up a bit for the third verse. The vocals in Cisco Kid have a lot of energy, and if we isolate the lead vocals, you'll notice that they are double-tracked, which means they sonnet twice and then play them together to sound as one, and the effect is that it sounds more energetic and more powerful.
He drank whiskey, Pancho drank the wine. We met down on the border Rio Grande.
The backing vocals were a group effort, and you can hear that they were having a great time in the studio. And here's going into the last chorus. Now, those sections before the choruses are the only times in the song where the music changes. They do these half-step climbs. And if we listen to just the drums and the vocals, you'll truly hear just how much life and spirit are in these vocal tracks. And as our journey into the Cisco Kid comes to a close, I hope you've gained some insights into the song and perhaps heard some things you haven't heard before, like these vocals that are during the fade out of the song.
Cisco Kid, he was a friend of mine. The Cisco Kid was a friend of mine.
Here's what's buried at the very, very end of the fade out.
The Cisco Kid, he break wind all the time.